Friends, welcome to our channel. Okay, today we are going to discussing our next topic in acids, bases and salts. What we are discussing the chapter name acids, bases and salts. Okay, so in the chapter acids, bases and salts, before video we discussed about what happens when acids react with metal oxides. Okay, so acids react with metal oxides to form salt, water. That process is called as neutralization process. Now, in this video we are going to discuss how acids react with water. Okay, how acids react with water. Okay, how acids react with water. How acids react with water. Now, acids can be diluted by adding water dropwise with constant stirring. With constant stirring is called dilution of acids. Okay, so acids can be diluted by adding water dropwise with constant stirring is called dilution of acids. Okay, now so what is dilution? So we take a beaker and add some amount of acid in the beaker. Okay, this is very concentrated acid. Now add water dropwise. Okay, dropwise with constant stirring. This is acid and this dropping is water. In this acid, dropping water dropwise is called, this process with constant stirring, this process is called dilution of acids. Okay, this process is called dilution of acids. Now what happens when the dilution of acids occur? Let us discuss. Okay, whenever the water is added dropwise into the acid, then the concentration of acid decreases. Whether it is higher concentration or lower concentration, the concentration of acid is decreases. Okay, now so whenever the beaker and acid, before adding dropwise it is 80% the concentration, so after adding it decreases to 60%. After adding water dropwise, then the so water is mixed into the acid, then the acid content will be decreases. So then how the concentration of acid too decreases. Okay, now discuss the next topic. Now we will discuss what happens when the water is directly added into acids. Now dropwise means the concentration decreases. What happens when water is directly added into acid? Now we'll discuss what happens when water is directly added into acid. Okay, So when water is directly added into acid, it will be explosive and to produce larger amount of heat. When more amount of water is added into acid, then it will become explosive and it will produce a larger amount of heat. So with that heat, the test tube will be also broken. Okay, what is the answer? Let us write the answer. Now when water is directly added into acid, it becomes explosive and produce large amount of heat, and even test tube is broken. So when we take any test tube, any small test tube, take some acid here in the test tube and pour directly some amount of water, pour directly more amount of water. Okay, so pour more amount of water directly, it will become explosive. A very big sound comes from this, and it will release so much amount of heat. Okay, release, and even the test tube is broken. Okay, even the test tube will also be broken. Okay, now this dilution of acid is an example of exothermic process. It is very important. This dilution of acid is an example of exothermic process. So what is this exothermic process? Whenever in a solution a heat is released, whenever in a solution heat is released, it is called exothermic process. So in the dilution of acid, some amount of heat is released when added water drop wise. More amount of water directly added means so much large amount of heat is produced. It is also an exothermic process. Okay, this is our today's video. In today's video we discussed about how acids react with water. Okay, in the next video we will discuss about the next topic. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe our video and like our video and share it to your family members and friends. Thanks for watching.